You know how simple it is to set up a home theater, right?
Oh, yeah. Plug in an HDMI, hook up a soundbar, and you're pretty much done.
Exactly. But in commercial AV, well, that simple straight line just shatters into 1,000 invisible pieces. Welcome to today's deep dive. We're exploring a massive catalog of commercial routing technology from HDTVSupply, and our mission today is to uncover the hidden digital infrastructure inside, massive sports bars and secure government facilities.
It really is a completely different world.
It totally is. And our starting point today is this one specific piece of gear. It's the Turtle AV JEF Dante-enabled mic preamp.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah.
Because taking a microphone and plugging it into a modern commercial system is just wild compared to a standard living room setup.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's a complete paradigm shift. We're moving away from those massive, heavy analog soundboards.
With like the hundreds of feet of copper wire.
Right, exactly. We're moving into something called AV over IP. So audio and video are now, well, they're just sent over standard internet protocols. I mean, I get plugging a laptop into an IT network, but how does a live analog microphone signal not get totally lost or delayed when it's broken down into network packets right alongside, say, a venue's point-of-sale data?
Yeah, that is the big challenge.
Right. If this network is like a digital nervous system, isn't there a risk of the signals getting crossed?
Well, what's fascinating here is that protocols like Dante solve that exact problem. And that's what the Turtle AV preamp uses. Dante prioritizes the audio packets so they never have to wait in line.
Ah, so they bypass everything else.
Exactly. They won't get stuck behind an email or credit card transaction. If the network is the nervous system, that preamp is basically the sensory organ.
Just translating physical sound waves into digital impulses instantly.
You nailed it. And because companies like HDTVSupply partner with major brands, like Shure, Bose, and Yamaha, this single preamp feeds into a massive interoperable digital web.
Okay, so getting audio to travel smoothly over IP is one hurdle. But here's where it gets really interesting. When you introduce video to that same network, the bandwidth requirements don't just double, they explode.
Oh, they go through the roof.
Yeah. Like looking at these Wolfpack modular matrix switchers in their catalog, they have these massive 160 by 160 HDMI systems designed for sports bars. They even integrate Everpass and DirecTV apps. But I have to ask, who actually needs 160 TVs? Is this just for massive Vegas casinos, or is there a practical reason for this?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, it's about solving a very specific physical problem: synchronization.
Oh, wait. Like keeping the game on the exact same second?
Exactly. Imagine you have 160 screens in a huge sports bar playing the exact same football game. If that's running over a standard Wi-Fi setup, the latency will be mismatched everywhere.
Oh, right. So when a touchdown happens, half the bar cheers 3 full seconds before the other half even sees the play.
Which completely ruins the vibe, right?
Totally.
So a matrix switcher eliminates that lag. It functions as the brain, routing those signals perfectly in sync. And obviously, you can't have staff running around with 160 plastic remotes.
No, that would be a nightmare.
You need centralized control. That's where things like WolfPad tablets or their free Windows 11 PC software come in. They also use dual RS-232 connections.
Which is just a serial data standard, right?
Right. It lets a single computer command the hardware directly. So with one tap, a manager can reroute a dozen satellite feeds instantly.
Wow. It's basically a broadcast studio disguised as a sports bar. But this infrastructure isn't just used for keeping football games in sync. Looking at the catalog, there's a huge emphasis on government compliance.
Oh, absolutely. It's a huge sector for them.
Things like federal GSA schedules, TAA approval, meaning the tech is manufactured in securely approved countries, even NASA say procurement contracts, and they're routing data through 8K HDMI matrix switchers and AOC fiber cables. So what does this all mean? Why would a government facility need an 8K switcher?
Think about highly detailed geospatial satellite mapping or live drone feeds where a single pixel difference could alter a critical decision. They need absolute clarity.
That makes a lot of sense.
And they're using AOC, which stands for active optical cables. Instead of sending electrical signals that, lose power over distance, these cables convert the 8K video into light.
So it just shoots across the fiber optics with zero signal degradation.
Exactly.
And I imagine the security requirements for sending that kind of data over IP are astronomical.
They are. And this raises an important question about the limits of our current infrastructure. When you are routing uncompressed 8K video alongside highly secure, encrypted government data, you are pushing network bandwidth to the absolute edge.
Right, because standard networks just aren't ready for that yet.
Not at all. But the commercial solutions that are stress testing these AOC fiber runs today, they are paving the way for the bandwidth you and I will eventually demand in our own homes.
Wow. So we've journeyed from a single Turtle AV mic preamp acting as a sensory organ on a network, all the way scaled up to 160 screen synchronized sports bar matrices.
And NASA-approved 8K fiber networks.
Yeah, carrying mission-critical light signals. It's incredible. So the next time you're watching a game at a massive bar and the whole crowd erupts at the exact same millisecond, you'll know a matrix switcher is likely running the show behind the scenes.
That digital nervous system is always there, hiding right inside the walls.
Which leaves you with this to think about. Since commercial AV is now entirely IP-based, networked, and scalable to hundreds of screens, what happens when automated systems begin dynamically switching these massive video walls based on real-time crowd reactions? It might just be a matter of time before the nervous system starts reacting all on its own.